The number one question we've gotten every year we've been an agency is how do I show up higher on Google? Well, here and everybody also wants to know how can I do it for inexpensive without spending ads, particularly if you're a startup business and your budget is stretched tight. Here are five easy things you can do to improve your ranking on Google, to improve your ranking for the near me searches, to improve your rankings on Google Map that are 100% free. Tip number one, if you haven't already done so, claim your Google business profile. Every SEO agency who's worth their salt in the world will tell you, particularly if you're a local service business, that your Google business profile is the focus of any local SEO strategy. It's how you get listed on Google Maps. It is how you rank for those near me searches. So if you rely on people coming to your place of business or you going to their place of business, you absolutely need a Google business profile. So if you are not sure, there's two ways you can check. First, just Google your company. Google your company name. You should see a box like this appear on the side. If you don't, you do not have a Google business profile. If you do have a box like this and you don't know what a Google business profile is, Google set up an initial one for you. So Google wants to make sure, even if you're not registered with Google, it is representing local businesses. Your tax records, your business registrations, those are all public information. So if Google detects there's a new local business in your area, they will set up a Google profile for you. And if you see this, you just need to come down here and let me switch over to an incognito window. So if you're not sure where, if you have a Google business profile, you can always go to Google, put in your company name, um, and you will see a box like this off to the side. If you do not see a box like this off to the side, you're probably a new company and Google hasn't created one for you. If you are a new company, Google looks for signals that are publicly available, like a tax being or like taxes being filed for a business registration, and they will typically, once there's enough information online, they will spin up a initial Google business profile, so you're at least showing up on Google Maps, but you don't have any control over it yet, and it's not really filled out. So if you fall into one of those categories where you don't know if you have a Google business profile or not, search for your company. If your company is listed and it says own this business, click on this and follow the prompts. Or you can go to business.google.com, click start now. In both cases, to claim or set up a Google business profile, you do need to have a Gmail account or your work email needs to be set up through Google Business Profile. Get your Google Business Profile set up. It is the cornerstone of any local search engine optimization plan. It is the how you get listed on Google Maps, and it is also how AI finds and returns a lot of good local search results as well. Your Google business profile is the focus of everything you do for people in your geographical service area finding you online. Get and claim your profile. Now that we have your Google business profile claimed, okay, now we have some control over where you're going to show up in Google search results. For example, when you search for things on Google, you're going to see three entries off to the side of the Google map. This is what we call the Google three pack. Okay. These three top companies that consistently show up will get significantly more clicks and more leads to their business than people who do not show up in these three. These are incredibly important. Okay. Now, here's some examples: digital marketing near me, we're showing up here. Local SEO near me, we're showing up here at the top. Okay. One of the reasons why we're showing up at the top is because we have finished filling out our Google business profile. Now, you may be wondering what that looks like. Well, let me show you. Note about getting your Google business profile set up. When you are claiming it, follow the prompts, follow them very carefully. Google does not mess around with their free profile. They want to make sure it is a legit business. You do good quality work. You're not scammy and you have dotted all your I's and crossed all your T's. If you are a brand new company, if you've not registered your business with your state government or whatever, make sure you do so. One of the questions they're going to ask you during the registration is, What is your tax ID? And it might be your social security number or it might be your EIN number. It will look that up to verify and make sure you are a registered business. They're also looking for things like what utilities or bills have you paid with your business, like a copy of your power bill, your cell phone bill, anything else. They want to make sure you're legit. They want to see if you actually have a place of business. So they will be looking for things like a door with your logo on it, maybe a sign out in front of your business, letterhead with your names on it, business cards, etc. When most of the time these days, when they do a validation, one of the options is to they're going to do a video chat with you, and you're going to use your smartphone. You're going to turn the video on. They're going to send you the prompts, follow them, and they're going to want you to record your office, show off one of those bills. They're going to want to see things with your logo on it to make sure you're a legit business. If some of those things are not in place, don't try to fake it. Google will bust you and not validate your account. Once your account is not validated, it is twice as hard to get it revalidated. You can always stop the verification process and restart it later while you're getting your ducks in a row. That's tip number one: claim your profile. Make sure you follow Google's directions to the letter. If you have any problems or questions with that, feel free to reach out to us. Tip number two: make sure your profile is 100% filled out. After you're done with the validation process and you are going through setting up your Google business profile, make sure you answer every single question. Okay. So under edit profile, for example, they want to know your company name. What is your business category? Pick from the list. You have 750 characters to write a description of your company. Make sure you list all of your services and where you're located in that description. You can also use tools like AI tools to help you write your description. If you want help with that, reach out to us. We can help you with that. There's also, this is built in with Google Workspace, or sorry, Gemini. You can use the built-in suggest description. Write down what you can. It'll help you make it a little bit more readable. Put in your opening date. Put in your contact information, phone numbers. If you accept text messaging, put in your text messaging number. If you have a website, put in a link to your website. If you're a brand new company and you're wondering if you need a website or not, most particular service-based companies, you don't need a website till you're a little bit larger. You're better off saving your budget for other things when you're starting out. One thing you must have is a Google business profile if you're not doing a website. It's how you rank on those near me and those Google Map searches. Put all your social media profiles in here as well. That helps Google understand that that Facebook account is connected to your business, that that LinkedIn account is connected to your business, that Instagram, that TikTok account, that X account, that Pinterest account, they're all connected to your business. You're connecting all the dots for Google, which helps them get a better understanding of you. One of the keys for search engine optimization is if you make it easy for Google to understand who you are, what you do, and how you connect with the rest of the internet, the higher you're going to rank. Make sure you put in your business location, regardless if you want people coming to your business or you go to them. You always need to put in your address. It tells Google where your business is located. And it's also going to compare that against the business registration to make sure you're being truthful that there is a business registered to that location. Now, if you don't want people coming to your place of business, like you go to them, like in the case of Holiday Moving, one of our customers, you also put in a service area. Now you can put in your service area by city name, by county name, or by zip code, or a radius around your business. We recommend using the zip codes or the counties or the city names over the radius so you have more granular control. But also by specifying those city names, you're helping your business rank for those city names or those county names as well. Put in your business hours, put in your upcoming holiday hours, add additional information. And then when it comes to the more section, answer all these questions. These are about demographics. And for some customers, this matters. So that might be something important to you. If you're looking for a place that is LGBTQ friendly, those business owners can designate it so you can find them online. Do you have accessibility, amenities, kind of parking do you have? What kind of planning? Like, do people need to book an appointment before they come in? That's really popular. Like, for example, lawyers and accountants. All these things are important. The more filled out your profile is, the more Google's going to like you. Talk about tip number 3. Once your profile is set up and it is completed, this is the most important of things you should be doing on a regular basis. And that is ask for reviews. Get as many reviews as you can from happy customers. One thing that all these Google searches have in common, every single one of these has in common, every one of these companies has a lot of high ratings. Like you're looking for a restaurant online, look over at the Map 3 pack. I guarantee all three of those companies have a lot of happy people with good ratings. Let's look at, and this is one way you can really differentiate yourself from your competitors. Take a look at Holiday Moving. Um, there are in the Google Map 3 pack with some incredibly large companies. Two Men in a Truck is a national chain. Yes, they do have a presence in Fond du Lac. Uh, Dryhurst and Sons is another very large company that covers a good chunk of the Midwest. They also have a location in our hometown. These got Holiday Moving, smaller, incredibly high quality. We've used their services even before they were a client of ours. They moved our house for us. They helped us with a few office moves. They have moved a piano for us. Um, they do great. Notice 112 reviews, 81 reviews, 92 reviews. Those with the most and most positive reviews typically will show up in the Google Map 3 pack. Notice Holiday Moving, 4.9%. They even have better ratings than their two competitors. Every single time you get done with a customer and they are happy, ask them for a review. Now, when you're in your business profile, you click the ask for review. Here's the link. Put this in any email or text message you send to them afterwards. Ask them to leave your review. Download this QR code. Just right click over it, save image as. Take that image, put it into the bottom of every single receipt that you send to your customers and ask them if they had a good time and a good experience. Leave you a positive review or get it printed out, put it on business cards, get them made at your local print shop. Just put your logo on one side and on the back, the message, leave us a review, hand them this card when you are parting ways with them. And if you think they had a good experience, hand them the business card and tell them, please leave us a review online. Your reviews mean so much. They help us rank on Google and they help other people find us. And most of those happy customers will leave you a review. And that is what Mike Holiday at Holiday Moving does. And that is why they have 81 reviews just within the last year. We're going to continue with Holiday Moving. Okay. They're a good case study for this. I'm going to click on Holiday Moving. And this leads us into our third tip. Post weekly, minimum weekly on your Google business profile. This is something most companies don't even know if they can do. Notice on Holiday Moving, they have this section, Holiday Moving on Google. This is just from 2 days ago. This is just like posting to social media. And honestly, if you want to rank high on Google, this is more important than posting on Facebook or Instagram. Those will help a little bit with you ranking on Google, but nothing helps you more than an active Google business profile where you are using Google's tools. The more you use Google's tools, the higher they like to rank you. They don't say that's how it works, but in years of observing, if you are using Google's tools, they will rank you higher than people who are not. So, post your updates to your Google business profile. They reward companies who use their tools on a consistent basis. And now you might be wondering, well, what should I post? Well, anything you're going to put on social media, but mainly showcase your services and show examples. This is Mike, for example, of Holiday Moving. They're showing them moving things that they do. Like they move heavy things, like a gun safe, like a hot tub. I moved a hot tub before I knew Mike, and I helped. We moved it to our house. Bought a used one. I will never move a hot tub ever again. They are heavy. They are bulky. They are difficult to move. Okay, so if I'm looking for a moving company and I come and find them on Google and I've scanned this section and I see them moving a hot tub, what am I going to probably do next? I'm going to reach out to them because I know they move hot tubs. I didn't even have to go to their website. I didn't have to read about their services. I can physically see what they're doing. Post to your Google profile as often as possible. Now, how do you do it? That's easy. You go, boop, there's my profile. Here's my profile. You just go here and click posts. You can see all your past posts. You're going to do add new. You're going to type in a description. You can do up to 1,500 characters long. So basically a blog post. If you want to, you can schedule it. You can upload images or videos with it. And then you can even add a call to action button like learn more, buy, order online, sign up, call now, put in your phone number. And these calls to actions will help your company rank. It will help you show up on Google and it will increase the number of leads you are getting through your website. Post on Google a minimum of once a week. If you can, do it 5 days a week. It will separate you from your competitors and you will continue to do better. And my fifth and final tip is to not only should you get as many reviews as you possibly can, you should be posting to the Google, the post section, a minimum of once a week, but you should also be consistently adding pictures of your work or videos of your work. Recency matters. And when you're uploading those images and videos, give them a good descriptive title because that tells Google what it is. Like I said before, if you make it easy for Google to understand about your business, your company, your website, what you do, where you serve, and how you connect to the rest of the internet, Google will reward you for it. So how do you add pictures to your business profile? Well, we're back to mine. I can just click photos. I can see all the ones I've uploaded. For example, you can have a cover photo, a logo, interior pictures, exterior pictures, show pictures of your team members, show pictures of your team members doing services. We build websites as part of our services. For example, we have a lot of pictures of websites that we've built that we add to our profiles. We want people to look at them, showcase them, and find us. It is really easy to add a photo or a video. You literally click add photos, select them, upload them, put them onto the website. So adding photos on a regular basis, adding posts on a regular basis, and collecting as many reviews into your filled out Google business profile is how you have control over and can greatly increase your search engine visibility on Google search, on the Google Map 3 pack, and just overall Google Maps as well. Now, if you'd like to know more details and get specific instructions how to do everything that we just talked about, feel free to reply to this message. In your message, include the abbreviation GBP. It stands for Google Business Profile. That'll help us understand that you're not a bot. And we will send you a video that will walk you through all 5 of these steps that we just talked about. And if you want any help implementing any of this stuff, feel free to reach out to us at thebbsagency.com. We'd be happy to have a conversation with you. Thank you.